This
So
conference will now be recorded.
let me put it in the question that how many of them are using Google search engine on daily basis? So please type it as me for whatever the reason. So how many of them are going to use it on a regular basis on every day? That's very good. How many of them are using Google search engine or any other search engine for twice in a week? So please type it as two, not daily, used twice in a week. Okay, so mostly everyone are using it on everyday basis for one or the other reason. Can I know that any the people who have been said that they are using the Google search engine? So can I know what are the things commonly you'll be searching it very commonly? What is that common topic? For what reason you are using with word meanings? That's very good. Studies purpose, assignment related, very good. This was the first thing which I was expecting it. So most of the people, as I know, that we will be having a more assignment works, and that too because of this COVID situation. Since the classes are on online, so you have been asked with more assignments or any works to be done, and Google it is one of a friend which can help you out in all these things. Okay, that's good, Sakshi, Vikas, and Anisha. Okay, so when you people are going to use with this, and if you people have, okay, is it only related to your studies or for your knowledge purpose you are going to use with? Is there anything else we can be able to search for it? Shopping, very good. That's also very good thing. News, that's very good. Okay, so you people have given a very good answers, so which is going to help us. So what are the things we can do it on these platforms? So the thing is, when you people are going to search for anything on the search engine, okay, so search engine is the place where we are going to search for the details what we are looking for. So Google is one of the company which is giving this search engine services. So we call it as we are going to Google it. So Google is a company just same like how we have got used to it with Xerox. So Xerox is a which is going to prepare with photocopy of it. The process what we do it is called as photocopy, but we call it as a Xerox copy because no, Xerox is the company which is very familiar with this. So this is the reason why we are very much addicted with such kind of a process. So same way when we are searching for anything, even though if we are searching for any places, so we are going to use with Google. So Google Maps. So that is also a product of Google. So we will be using it even though we know that place is very nearby to us, but still if we want to know very clearly, we are going to depend on the details what we are going to get on this search engines. Okay, so there are certain things which we are supposed to make a note on the terminologies. So search engine is a place where we are searching for anything we are looking for. Then whatever we type it to search, so those things are called as the keywords. So what we are going to type it to find what we are searching for is called as keywords. So which is going to play a major role to get our information on the result pages. So once we are going to type the keywords, we will be able to see with list of results. So that result showing page is called as SERP. So I'll put it all this in the chat box. So please make a note of this. Keywords, that means words which connects with the content of any digital platforms. Either it could be a website, blog, social media, anything it could be. Then the place where we search is called as search engine network, and the page which displays the result, which displays the results, are called as SERP, which means search engine results page. Okay, so everyone are going to use this search engine. Okay, so Google is not only the company which is going to give these services, but it is having the highest market share in the search engine services. But there are many other companies which are giving this type of services. Example with Bing. So Bing, what we are going to use it with a new any laptops, what you are going to buy it. So nowadays it has become a default search engine company, the search engine app. So that is Microsoft Edge Bing. Okay, then there are many other search engine network providers. Now, those are like Yahoo, MSN.com, ASA.com. So these are the other companies which are giving all this kind of services, but Google has the highest market share in these cases. So now, when you are going to search for anything, can you people have observed how many results you are going to get it in one page? So you can just number it on the chat box. That's very good. So you are going to get minimum 10 results. That's very nice, Vikasini and Rita. So out of this 10 results, so you will be able to find the results which is in two different forms. So one is the result which is going to be given with the word as ad. The word ad, it means that you have been taking, you are going to pay the money to the search engine and you are going to making them to put your business information on the top of the result page. So why it is mandatory, why the people are behind with being on the top of the result page? The reason is simple as that whether if your business is going to be listed in somewhere in the third page or the fourth page, is that you are going to see that information when you people yourself you are going to search for any information. Can I know how many pages you will be checking out? You can put it in the number. How many pages will you people will refer it? 3 to 4 pages. Okay, that's very good. 1 to 2. Still any person? Good. There is a person who is going to see with the 5 page. So here, shall I consider it all as a pages or is it as a results? That's very good. Okay. Stita is very clear cut that she is comparing with 5 results that is within 1 page. So Vikasini and Pujita, they are referring it in the pages. Okay. So the survey says that most of the people are not going out of first page screen. They are not going for the second page because they are going to end up by referring only up to 7 results, 6 to 7 results. It's very less than percentage of the people who are going to see the end of the page, and very cute minute percentage of people are going with the second page. Okay, so now as a digital marketer, what we are supposed to do it is, so our role and responsibility is always, it is going to be keeping our business information on the first page result pages. Okay, and try to keep it on that within 7 results so that you can be able to get more and more crowd towards your business page. So the website traffic has to be generated. Okay, so it is not so easy to get your business page on the top of the result page until and unless you are going to follow with certain, it could be a techniques or it could be a process. Okay, so there are 2 ways you can be able to get the results, the information on the top of the result pages within the 7 results. So there are 2 ways. One is by paying the money to the search engine. This is one way, and without paying the money, so the other way. So with paying money is called as search engine marketing, or it is also called as PPC ads. That is pay per click ads. Whereas the other process is search engine optimization, that is without paying any money to the search engine, we can be able to get our business results on the top of the result page, but it will not happen at faster way. So it will take its own time. So it depends. Either it may take a 6 months or it may take a 1 year or 2 years, and it depends how you are going to update with your content. So how you are going to prepare with. Okay, so that is called as a search engine optimization process. So whereas even though we are going to pay the money, so how much we are supposed to pay, how we can be able to pay, in what are the ways we can be able to create with the advertisement. So what are the various way of creating the advertisement through the Google ads. So that is what we are going to see with. Okay, so now I request everyone, if you people are using a laptop or desktop at this moment, if you are able to open it, so you can go to the Google, and there you can be able to search for, okay, directly the website address I'll give it. You can just click, give the address as ads Kindly log into ads.google.com. Hope you people are getting the screen in this way. So is there anyone who is practicing it online? Please type it as me. Okay, that's very good. So the people who are getting it like this, so you can click on get started. It will ask you to log in with, that's good, Sonal. Steffi. You can click on get started option, and it will ask you to log in with your Gmail account ID. So you can log in with your Gmail account. Please let me know after logging with your Gmail account ID, what are the options you are getting it so that I can guide you for the further steps. I can wait a minute till you people are going to log in with this screen. I want you people who are trying it now to let me know that what is that screen you are getting it. Get more calls, get more websites or signups, get more visits to your physical locations. Okay, that's very good, Aratrika and Ayushi. So you people are there in the right screen. So even let others also let me know that if it is you are getting the same options on screen, please type it as same. So others who are trying, please type it as same if you people is that my voice is audible, please let me know, confirm it, type it as yes. Okay, thank you for the responses. Fine. So hope everyone are there in the screen. So once you are going to log into your account, so you will be asked with what is your intention of creating your advertisement. So your intention is whether to get more calls so that you can give your contact number and you will be receiving a calls from the audiences. So the people who are interested with your product, they can be able to get connected with you. So if it is that case, you can select with this first option. Whether you want the people to come to your website and go with the sales, so they can be able to connect with you, or you might have given any option to directly go to the add to cart, and you can be able to have a payment gateways, and you can be able to make them to buy it from your website, or you want the people to give their contact details with the lead generation forms. So whether is it your intention is in this way, in that case, you can be able to select with second option. Then in case if you are having any physical location, that is any physical store is there offline. So you want the people to come physically to your shop and they have to buy the product. So if your intention is with that, then you can go with the third option. Okay. So now, apart from these three, so is it only to get a calls? Is it only to make a sales through the website or sign the forms? Or is it you people you want the people to come to your physical store and buy the product? So if your intention is beyond this, okay, and do you want to have a choice what kind of advertisement do you want to run it? So in that case, can you just scroll down the screen and find it? Is there an option called switch to expert mode in this way? Please type it as yes if you people are getting it, this option. The people who are not getting it, please scroll down the screen and confirm it. Okay. So most of the people are getting it. Sometimes some people might be not getting that particular screen. In that case, I request you people to go to this. You can see, do you able to see the account number of this ad? This is called as Google Ads account number. Okay, so can anyone let me know that how many digits it has? How many digits of numbers are there? 10. Very good. So next to that, you can either you click on that, or next to that, there is a symbol over there of your email ID, your profile name it shows. You click over there, you will be seen with the list of all the accounts what you have been created with. Okay. So in case if you are not getting the option as switch to expert mode, the same option what we are all getting it, sometimes it may not get open completely with ads.google.com. So if there is any internet issue, so in that cases it may not show with this option. In such situation, you can do one thing. You can create a new Google Ads account once again, and you can check it out in the newly created Google Ads account. Surely will be able to get this option, that is switch to expert mode. So now for our luck, everyone are getting this option. But in case if the person who's going to try it new, so once it is been going to get created, the option if it is available, then whenever you create a new Google Ads account, it will be there. Obviously, it will be there. But in case if you don't find this option, then the solution is by creating with the new Google's ad account. Okay, so once you create it, the new number it will generate, and you will be able to get this option switch to expert mode. So now you can click on this switch to expert mode. So click on switch to expert mode and confirm me that you are getting a new screen with multiple objectives or campaign goals. And list me out the names. What are the names you are getting it? At least four. Is this, what are the for you people also? Is it showing a blank screen? Sales leads, app promo, awareness. That's very good, Sonal. Of time. That's very good, Aratrika. Please give me a minute. Let it get open. Okay. So this is what the screen we are supposed to get it when we are going with switch to expert mode option. So here you can be able to see the options like sales, leads, website traffic, product and brand consideration, brand awareness and reach, app promotion, local store, visits and promotions, create a campaign without a goals guidance. Okay. So now you can be able to see when you are going to get the cursor, do not click on any option, just move your cursor on each of the option. It explains that what happens if we are going to use that particular goal or objective. For example, if I'm going to select it as a sales, so what will happen if I'm going to select with the sales objective? So it will drive the sales online in the app by phone or in store. That means you can be able to get the sales either with the online or with the app or with the phone that is getting a calls, or you may get the people on the physical store. Okay. So just move the cursor on each of the option and check it out what you are going to get the explanation on this. So leads means get your leads, other conversions by encouraging customers to take action. That means you are going to create a form or the kind of opportunity to give their information, and they are going to get connected with the marketer or the advertiser or the company person, and they are able to convert it to the sales. And if you want only the people to come and visit your website, that means you want to drive the traffic by paying the money to the Google search engine. You want to pay the money to them and you want the people to come to your website, so that you, when you have more and more people coming to your website and getting engaged, so you will be able to get the higher ranking in the search engine, and you will be placed on the top of the result page. So is it your intention is in this way, then you can select with website traffic. The next thing is product and brand consideration. So what happens means encourage people to explore your products or services. That means it will make the people to find it what is that products you have it and services you have it. You can be able to show up with your content of your product or services or about your company. So whether your intention is to just talk about your business, whether they are going to buy the product or they are not going to come and visit your website, but I want the people to know, at least hear about my business name. So if it is that way, then you can go with brand awareness and reach. Okay. The next, app promotion. If you are going to have a app, if you have been created any kind of apps which you want to promote it through this Google Ads, then you can go for the app promotion. So it is like you are making the people to, you might have been observed it on the Facebook. Most of the time you will be given, you will be shown with some advertisement, and there will be a button as a install option. In the same way, do you want the people to uh, im- uh, install the app of yours when they are going to watch any kind of videos, or it could be when they are searching it in the uh, uh, app stores or on the play stores. So if it is like that, they can be able to promote it through this campaign. The next is, if you want to promote your local visitings. That is physically people coming to your physical location and you want to promote it. And that is nothing but you want to promote your Google My Business. Then you can go with local store visits and promotions. Okay, so if your intention is any one of it, you can be able to select it. But here you should also see that when you are going to get the cursor on each and every option, there is something called campaign types. Campaign is nothing but advertisement types. So can you just observe by moving your cursor on each of every campaign options, and then you can check it out. What are the campaign options? Options are there? Is it the same for all, or is there is any difference between one to another objective? Please have a look. Take a minute of time and have a look on all the options. Do not click any one. You just move your cursor one by one and compare it from one to another, and let me know is that all the goals are having the same campaign types, or if there is any differences. So take a minute of time and let me know on the chat box. Hope you people were able to see the differences with the options to options. So my next question is, can you people tell me that which is the campaign type is best if I want the sales also should happen as well as the brand awareness also should be created? So what are the campaign types I can be able to make use of it? I can create it so that my intention of making brand awareness as well as the sales also should happen. What is that common campaign types I can use it? Just have a look on sales and brand awareness and reach, and let me know which is that campaign I can be able to use it to fulfill both the objectives. Video and display for sales and brand awareness. Very good, Prerna. So now you can be able to see the same kind comparatively. So you can see first three almost are similar, only one or two types are different. When it comes to the product and consideration, brand consideration, so there is only one type. Brand awareness, it is two types. App is completely different from many other objectives. So the campaign type it is different from others, and for the local store also. Okay, so you can be able to create one kind of a campaign type which can reach out to all the required options. Okay, so when we are seeing with the sales and the brand awareness, it is saying that display and video. Whereas if I see with sales and the leads, if I want to generate the leads, So I can be able to do with search, display, shopping, and video, and almost everything are same. Okay, and if I go with this website traffic also, it is almost the same. Okay, so in case my intention of creating a campaign where it's going to help me out all these three, so let me create one common option. Okay, so that I can be able to reach with all these three goals. Now let me know that before selecting it, let me know that what is the difference, how it is going to be, uh, the difference with the campaign types, how where it is going to show with my ads, so which are the platforms it is going to show with the ads. So in that case I have to check it out in a different places, like if I go to the search engine and search for example, so I'll type the keywords. Okay, so now you can be able to see over here the results which are showing over here, the results which is showing with the word as ad. So these are all the results which are called as search network ads. So which you are seeing here. Yeah, the campaign, what you are going to see, the campaign type as search. So if I want to create the search ad means it looks like this. That means which is in the text form. Whatever I created on the search network ad, so that it will show over here on the search engine network places. Okay, so this is when you are going to create with search engine network ad. So it is going to show in this way. The next thing is, okay, let me open another browser. Okay. Mm. Okay, so now if I take this as an example, this is the place where you are going to see the information which is related to this particular business. So Times of India, it is going to give a information on all the topics. Okay, so there is a news place, but here they are also allowing a place for to run the advertisement. Okay, so you can see on the right hand side, it shows as an advertisement. Okay, so anywhere you are going to run the advertisement apart from your search engine, any of the search engine or any of the websites you are going to run with your advertisement, then that is called as a display network ads. Okay, so there are places where they are going to allow the people to run their advertisement. So this is an example of display network ads. Are you people are clear with this, or do you want me to repeat it? Please type it as yes if you have understood. You can type it as repeat so that I can repeat it. But before that, I will repeat it once again. So search network is nothing but when you are going to create the ad and it is going to show it on the search engine result page. So this kind of ads are called as a search network ads. And if you are going to create it, the ads which is related to display network means it is nothing but the ad which is going to run it on any others websites. Okay, so that is called as a display network ads. Hope you people are able to understand. Please type it as yes if you people understood with this, or you can type it as repeat or with any other example if you want me to explain with. Please respond to it. Whether are you people are clear with what is search engine, sorry, what is search network ad and what is display network ad. That's very good. Okay, so when you people have information on any kind of digital platform, and that information should be shown on the top of the result page on the search engine, that is through search network ad. Any information of your business want to be run on any familiar website, then you have to create it through display network ad. The next is you are going to have it, the type of campaign is shopping. So let me see what is shopping ads means, so you can be able to. So any ads which is going to show with images. Okay, so anything it is going to show it with the images. Okay, so these are called as the shopping ads. You can see there is written as ads. Okay, so these are all the results what you are going to get with the images. This is called as shopping ads. Okay, so the next one is video ads. Video ads is nothing but while running any video on the YouTube or any other YouTube related or video related search engine websites, on that places if you are running the ad before running the video or while running the video, in between or at last, anytime if you are going to add with an ad, so that is called as a video ads. Okay, so like this we have plenty of options. So commonly what are the places we are going to do with an advertisement is we are going to do it with search engine network, we will do with display network, we will do with video ads, we will do with shopping ads, we will also do with Gmail campaign ads. So that means any ad which you are going to receive it through the mail. You might have seen in your own email servers, when you people are going to open the mailbox, you will be having three labels. One is the inbox general, then next is social, and another one is promotions. So anything you are going to get it as a promotions, that is nothing but the email which is been created by the Google Ads. Okay, so we will discuss on all these things after the break of 10 minutes. Okay, so people can just recollect with all the information what we have been discussed till now. So we will meet at 5:10 p.m. Thank you for being online. So hope my voice is audible to everyone. Please type it as yes. Thank you for the responses. Fine. So now we have seen now what are the types of campaigns we can be able to create it. Now we are supposed to select it, the particular campaign type, how we can be able to select it. So if I'm going to select with sales, so it will give only the options related to the sales. It is going to be only for the leads, only for the website traffic, or product or consideration, or with brand awareness app or local store. So if I select any one of this, it will, my intention is created brand awareness, the website traffic which are applicable. So you create a option. Directly you can be able to select the type option. So you can campaign without a goals guide. So once you are going to click on this, you will be able to get this, select a campaign type. Is that you people are able to get this the same options? People who are trying it, please type it as yes. People who are trying to do this process online now, you can type it as yes so that I can get confirmation that you are following with same and you are getting the same screens. Good. The next thing is, let me select any one particular campaign type so that I can be able to do with particular type of ad, and it is going to display with particular screens or on the placements. When I click on the search option, so it will ask me with to give with the website address, to give with the contact number, or to give with the application, whatever the app you have been uh, prepared with. So do you have a link of it so that you can link it with your advertisement so the people can be able to download and install the apps. Okay, so if you are having any one of this, you can be able to just click on this and you can go ahead with this. Okay, so let me take an example. Since this is not a real-time business website, but still I'll give it for our practice purpose. Either you can give your website address or you can be able to give your contact number to get connected. You want people to call you back. Okay, so it says that this address is not applicable, but still you can be able to give it as a reference. If you don't give also, there is no problem. Okay, so in case if you have it, you can be able to give it this. Okay, so we'll give this and we will click on continue. So once you are going to click on continue, it will take you to the next screen where it is going to okay. So there are three elements it will ask you to give the campaign details. Okay, there are three elements when you are going to create a campaign. So the first element is campaign details. The second element is add group detail, and the third element is ads details. So this is one of the common question it will be asked in your exam. Okay, so how many while creating or ads? So there will be three. So one is campaign, ad group, and ads. Okay, so the next thing is it is going to. So let me give the campaign name as new launch campaign. Okay, so let me give it as business launch campaign, so that I can understand that after running this campaign, what was the result I was able to get it, how much business I was able to do with, how much conversion was happened. Okay, so with all these details, you can be able to come to a conclusion that how did you prepare with this, how you were able to get the sales. In this way, how we can be able to give create a next campaign in a better way. So which platform you are going to choose with. Okay, so for that reason it is only a reference name, which is internally we are going to see it in our reports. It is not going to show it to the public that what is the campaign name what you are running with. It is for our only internal understanding. The next thing is when you are going to create with search network ad, it will also allows you whether do you want to run the ad on two different platforms. Do you want to run it on the search network platform ad also with display network ad? So if you want to run it for both at same time, you can be able to run with. Otherwise, you can be able to untick the display network so that you can be able to run it with only with search network. Okay. So and also it says that what you are going to miss the opportunity if you are not going to run it with display network. So it says that you can miss the opportunity to reach more people across 3 million sites and apps. So that means display network will allow you to reach out to the others websites where it is very trending. So related to your subject, related to your business category. So there may be chances you may miss out the people who are shown interest in your product or services kind. Okay, so let me stick with both the options so that it will allow me to create an ad for both the networks, search network as well as display networks. The next thing is click on show more settings. So when you click on show more settings, it will ask you from when do you want to start with a campaign or the ad. So the starting date it will take by default for today. So here, if you are starting with from the same day, you can use the same day, or you can be able to select with any other date from when you want to start with. So let me take it from this particular 27th onwards. And if you are running it continuously, there is no any restriction. Every day you want to run with an advertisement, then you can specify the end date as none. In case if you are very much specific that you want to run it for only particular duration, then you can be able to select with a date. Okay, so you can select with, for example, I want to run it till 31st. Okay, the next thing is this is of adding the start and end date of the campaign. The next thing is you can specify that ad schedule. So do you want to run your ad on full day all the time, or are you specific with particular days in the week and on the particular time you want to run it. So for example, I can select with this option and I can select it whether this ad is related. So I want to run it only on the weekdays, that is Monday to Friday. You can select with this option. If you want to run it only on the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, you can select with that option and you can specify the timing. Or do you want to specify that particular days at what time to what time you want to run it? So you can schedule it as per your surveys, as per your experiences, the people how they are going to watch with your ads, or they are coming to your website on what days. So all this, based on all this statistics, you can be able to select with particular day and at what time the more crowd you are getting it. So based on that, you can be able to select with it. You can manually, you can specify the date and time. Okay, so let me take for example, on Monday to Fridays, I want to run the ad at the time of 11. So I want the ad to be run on Mondays to Fridays at 11 to 18 hours. That is nothing but 6 o'clock. It's a 24-hour format. So I want to run it on Mondays to Fridays 11 to 6, and click on add button, and you can be able to select it on Saturdays, Sundays. I want to run my ad from afternoon 1 o'clock to night 11 p.m. Okay, so this is how you can be able to specify the timing. So at the same way, you can be able to add with the day wise also. Fine. Hope you people were able to understand with. You can give with start and end date. So where do we get this option? Means after selecting, after giving the campaign name, after selecting the networks, where do you want to run the ads, in which spaces, and the next is where do you want to run with start. Now when do you want to start the campaign and when do you want to end it? The next is ad schedule, from what days to what days, at what time to what time. Okay, the next thing is targeting and audiences. So targeting and audiences, it is going to be talking about based on the location, based on the languages, and what type of audiences you are targeting with. So here you can be able to target your people based on the location wise. So location, either do you want to run your campaign for all over the globe, or all over India, or with any specific region. Okay, so why it is mandatory to target with the location wise? Because the product, the services, what you are going to get, you are going to provide it. Firstly, you should be able to have a right sources to reach your services or your product to the consumers. Okay, so you should be ready with all kind of the service, rendering services, places you are able capable to do that. So in that case only you can be able to select with the global wise or with the uh, state or the country wise. Okay, so it's not that you are going to just give the information over here and later on if you are going to get this calls or any kind of leads, if you are going to get it, and if you are not going to do with that, then there will be a negative impact. So you should be very much clear cut that for which region people are you ready to provide the services. So first and foremost, always it will be targeted with your neighboring places. Okay. So first you try to get known to the people that where you are running your business. So surrounding to that places, you should be able to reach with services. Okay, so in this case, let me take it for example, my restaurant business, what I'm going to share with the advertise with. So let's assume it my business, it is there in Jayanagar. So is it only I have to target the people of Jayanagar? I can do it. Is that only I have to target the people who are there nearby to Jayanagar within 5 kilometers radius? I want only those people, then that also can be done. Is it possible to extend it to share your business information, share your hotel destination information to the whole Bangalore? So do you are you ready to serve it to all these people who are coming from different places, or if there is any order will be asked to provide it, so are you ready to reach your product or services to their places within that particular region what you are selected with. Okay, so you should be very much specific in this, so only it is said as targeted. Okay, so let's enter with another location option. Here I can specify that for which place do I want to provide with. So either I can give with the city name, or if I want to give the place name, I can specify the particular area name also. Okay. Are you people are aware about your college premises pin code number? If anyone are aware, can you put it on the chat box? So that let's try with that pin code also, it is possible to identify the area. So meanwhile, I'll just check with other area. Yes. So here I can be able to type the name of the area where it shows the area with the pin codes. So if you are aware with the pin codes also, you can be able to target that area. And here the important thing you have to observe it is when you are going to see with the area names or with the pin codes, you can be able to see what is the crowd are available in that particular location. So for example, if I take it as a 85 pin code area, so there the crowd is 17 lakh 60,000 people are available. And here we have three options as target, exclude, and nearby. So that means if I click on this target option, I can be able to run my ad. The people who are there in this particular area will be able to see my advertisement on their search results. Okay, so that is when I select it as target. If I take it as a exclude, that means I'm excluding this area to receive my information, my ad information in their result pages. So if I make it as exclude, except that area people, what are the other areas I've targeted, only those people will be able to get it. Okay, so this is you can exclude. So if you are selected the whole Bangalore and you do not want to run your advertisement, you do not want to reach out the information to any specific area, for example Malleshwaram, if I take it as an example, no, don't feel bad, the people who are coming from that place. It is just an example. So if I'm going to take the whole Bangalore, I want to target it, but in that particular area, I'm not interested. The reason it could be because that particular area is not going to accept with my kind of services or with my kind of products. Okay, so this is all because of your experiences or the service. So what you are going to have it, but still the Google Ads, it is going to give you an option that you can explore the area where you do not want to run your advertisement. Then nearby is you can be able to target the particular area and its nearby areas also by giving some diameter, that is a radius, kilometers, a radius in the kilometer wise. Okay, so you can be able to select it any one of this option. So either you can select as an option called target if you want to run it, or you can select as nearby and you can give the area, the particular number so that it will cover up all the nearby areas, or you can be able to exclude any area which you do not want to run with. Apart from these three options, if you want to select multiple areas at one shot, then you can go with advanced search option. So if you go to this advanced search option, you will be allowed to specify the area one by one, or do you want to add multiple areas at one shot? You can go in this box and you can be able to write with the names of the areas or pin codes of the area, and you can add it at bulk at one shot. Or you can be able to specify a area name, and you can be able to specify what radius you want to cover it. Instead of giving the name of the areas, if you give it with the radius, so it will cover up with all the neighborhood region. Okay, so for example, if I'm going to select with Jayanagar, and if I give it that it has to cover with 10 miles or kilometers to the Jayanagar area. So you can see on the right hand side, it will be rounded up. So I'm not required to select any of the other area names manually. By itself, it is going to cover up with that nearby radius to that particular area. Okay, so in case if you are going to select it in this way, you can click on save option so that it will be saved and it is going to get shown on the main screen. Okay, so this can be done on the advanced search option. So this is what we discussed. It is on the targeting location. The next, languages. Are you targeting the people who are going to communicate in any particular languages or with all the languages globally? Or if you are very much specific with the local languages, that is the regional languages, if you want to target the people, and English is a common communication language. So if you want to target the people with the nativity languages, so let me select it. For example, I will target the people who are going to speak, who communicate with Hindi language, Kannada, Tamil, so I can target with Telugu speaking people also, and also with Marathi speaking people. So like this, I can be able to specify that. There are people you might have seen, you will be getting an option when you are using a search engines, you will be getting an option to select with the languages. So I can be able to select the languages commonly, with what type of languages the people are going to communicate with search engines. So I can select it manually with the languages. In case if you want to select all languages, even that option also it is available in the list. If you click on this all languages, all this will be removed. It will select as all languages. It includes with all the global languages. Okay. Kindly give me a minute. Okay. So this is how you can be able to target your audiences based on the languages. The next thing is the audience targeting. So I think I've discussed on the types of audiences in the previous class. If anyone remember, can you just list me out? What are the types of audience types we have? I think I asked you people to come up with the explanations also. So if anyone remember, that's very good. Good, Prerna. Now I think others also can be able to remember with. Okay, these are the types of audiences which we can be able to see it when we are going to create a campaign. So demographics, detailed demographics, affinity, in-market audiences, remarketing audiences are look-alike audiences. Okay, so we have to select it which are relevant to my kind of audiences. So you have to click on this drop down button, click on drop down, and here you'll be able to get a browse option. Click on browse. So in this you can be able to select with the option. So first option is who they are. It is nothing but detailed demographics. So whom to target with. So do you want to target, is your product or services, is it related to this kind of people? Is it your product is something related to the parental status of that audience? So for example, who is going to select with this kind of a audience type means the business person who is going to give the services related to this particular category. So that is the person who is a parent. Okay, so who is having a infant which is within 1 year, or a toddler within 3 years. So if your product or services anything related to the parent or to the child, okay, so if you're promoting such kind of a product, then you can be able to select with this particular kind of audiences. Okay, so how do this will be identified? How Google will do it, all these things means it is based on the people's activities, what they are going to do it on the internet. Okay, So how the Google will say that this person is looking for this product which is related to the 0 to 1 years, because that person who is going to search for it, okay, they will be searching it anything with a toy, or it could be any kind of material which is related to that particular infant or to the baby or to the kid. Okay, so based on all those activities, it has been recorded with uh, the search engine companies. So they are going to make you people to select your type of audiences, what you wanted, whom you want to target it. So once you are going to give all this information, once your ad is being generated, it is going to be shown in their search engine results. Your information will be there in front of their search engine results. Okay, hope you people were able to understand in what way we can be able to select with. Now you tell me whether is there any option over here. You can just have a look with this arrow keys. Do not just tick on this option directly. Until and unless you get the relevant option, you keep on scroll downing and check with all the options and use this up and down arrow key over there. Okay, this drop down button. So let me know. My next question is whether my business Kana Bajana. So whether I have to target the people based on any one of this category. If it is yes, can you let me know that which is the category is relevant to my audience type? Out of this list, please have a look on all the options what you have it in this list and let me know, is there any of this option is relevant to my type of audience to whom I want to target it. If it is yes, you can let me know which option is better. If it is no, you can type it as no. Take a minute of time, have a look on all the options and let me know on this. So I have given a time of 1 minute. Please make use of it. Just have a look. Even though if the answer is wrong, that's no problem. But I want you people to get participated in the session. Hope you people were able to understand with my question. I'll repeat it once again. I want you people to interact with this. So whether my business, that is Kana Bajana, so which is related to the food and music. So whether any of this particular list of audience is relevant who has to receive my ad, specifically this particular group of people has to receive my ad. Any group you want to select it out of this list of groups. All of them are relevant. So now, so is that okay? You, a parent of 1 year baby, has to come to my hotel. I want the audience types. Every audience has to come to my hotel. That is okay. But is that my targeting is whether I have to focus on these people and say, you please come to my hotel. So can I get the person who is a 1 year old baby parent to come to my hotel? Okay, I'll leave that parent option. I'll take it as marital status. So if I see with, so here there are three options: single, in a relationship, or married. So is that I have to target the people who are going to be a single only, or with the married people, or it is any who are in the relationship? Okay, so or I will change my category. Let me take it as education. Now, is that my ad is relevant to the college students? Whether they have to get my ad over there for them? If they see the ad also, will they react it immediately? Aishu, can I know? Sorry, I'm not targeting a person. So I got a response from you, so I'm asking you. Okay. So Aishu, what is your business? What you are portraying till today? So from the starting of digital marketing class. So what is your business which you want to promote it, or you want to show it? This is your business. Phone accessories. That's okay. So now, do you target the people who are uh, having they are the house owners or the renters? Can you target these people and show your advertisement to sell your product? No, right? So like this, you should be able to very much be specific with kind of audiences you are going to select with. Hope people were able to understand with my concept. Okay, so if you are not able to select the relevant audience type, if you are not able to find it for your product types, okay, that doesn't mean that every product is not applicable for these people. So there might be a product which is related to the kids, so which is a safety product also. It could be, if they want to promote it, they are going to do it. For example, Johnson and Johnson's. So any product are related to the kids, so you can those people will target these people. Okay, so they will not target with the people who are into the education. They are not worried of to share their business information or the product information to the college going students, right? So like this, you can be able to target it. So that means for our required audiences, they are not in this list. In that case, it's not mandatory that you have to select it. It is mandatory to select any of this option. Until and unless it is relevant to your type of audiences, it's not mandatory to select it from every option. Okay, hope you people were able to understand with this. The next thing is, you can be able to find out the people with the affinity audience. So that is based on the interest and the habits, what they are doing it in the internet. Okay, so let's go over here. So here it says that the people who are searching the business services or with the products which are relevant to this category. Okay, so now can you people just try it and let me know that which is the type of audience who are looking for that kind of products or services are relevant to my audience type. Food and dining, very good. So I can select, I can just go with drop down button. Do not select it directly with this, because in that also I may get the people who are not interested with my kind of audiences. Okay, so now whether my my shop is, or my the restaurant place, is it like a normal coffee shop? No. So is it like any cooking enthusiast, means whether I'm going to create a platform like a cookery shows? No. So my target with the peoples are like foodies, the fast food cravers, and the people where if I'm giving the services of dine, that is anything related to the dining related offers or kind of facilities, if I'm giving it, then I can give it with frequently dine out. So anything like I'm giving a best kind of offers to them in a kind of happy hours, anything after 9, if they are going to bill it, I'm going to give some discounts, anything such kind of things if I'm going to do it, or any regular reservations if I want to do it, then I can be able to select with frequently dines out. Okay, so whatever the options you are going to select it on the left hand side, you can be able to get a list over there on the right hand side. That's very nice, Aishi. Thank you for your response. So I request the other people also try to give kind of answers. Okay, so apart from this, is there any other options I can be able to select with? It's not I'm supposed to go with any particular category only. So if it is applicable, then I can be able to select it. If it is relevant to my product or service type, I can be able to select with the option. Okay, I think I don't find it anything else with this. Okay, so once you are going to select with that particular categorized options, then you can see this arrow mark, you can go behind and you can go to the next option. So what is this in market audiences? These are the people who are ready to buy. That means they are doing a research on the products or services what they are looking for, and they are eager to buy the products or services. Okay, so let's see in this category do I find related to my products or services. So here we can be able to find that. Okay, so I can go with food and I can be able to target with restaurant, delivery and take. And if you find anything else which are relevant to your type of audiences, you can be able to select with this option. Okay, so then again I'll go back, and here I can be able to check with the next option, that remarketing and similar audience. Similar audience are nothing but look alike audience. So that means I should be able to have a regular traffic in my website. So coming to my website or the blog where you want to portray, where you want to connect it with. Okay, so if you have a regular traffic and you want the people to get your advertisement on their results page, even the people who are following you, even for them also, if you want to send the information about your business, the admins, you can be able to select with this option. So since we are not having any kind of interaction with the audiences, so it is not listing out anything. So once you do it one or two advertisement, you can be able to get a list of audience types, and you can be able to get a links of them. Okay, either it could be through the social media marketing or it could be on the website traffic. So if you are going to have a link of them, you can be able to reach your advertisement to them also. Okay, so that is a remarketing audience list. Fine. Hope you people were able to understand with selection of audiences, targeting your audience types. Okay, so these are the options what we found out which are relevant to my business types. Is that clear to everyone with selection of the languages, selection of the locations, selection of the audience types? If you are understood, please type it as clear. If you want me to repeat it, you can ask me to repeat it. Hope my voice is audible to everyone. Is that everyone are clear with this audience selection? So even though we have taken much time of discussing on this particular options, that is on targeting and targeting with the location wise or audience wise. Okay, so hope you people were able to understand with this concept, because this is very important. Whenever you are going to create an audience, it is you are going to spend the money. So you should be very much clear to whom you want to reach your information. Okay, you cannot just shell your amount for reaching out to the unnecessary people. Okay, so you have an opportunity, you should be able to have a knowledge that to whom to get connected with. Okay, so that is what we discussed today. Fine. So the same thing it is going to get continued tomorrow also at the same time at 4 o'clock. So till then, bye. Thank you all.